Next up, we have Venture of Tonalamatl from the Genshin Impact Land of Layman-Friendly soundtrack. Once again, everybody, this is a Basterd's LFA, a layman-friendly analysis. I'm a professionally trained musician and composer, and my objective here is to explain things in a way so that you don't have to be one to understand what is happening here, musically. So, if you like the sound of that, make sure you're following the channel, subscribe to the channel, whatever time you're gonna use, like the video, share the video, leave a comment, turn on notifications, become a member. Once again, everybody, don't forget to join the Discord server, the gaming channel, how to request songs if you're not on the live stream, members getting early access to the content. I have a spiel for this and a bunch of other things at the end of this video, so stick around for that. Disclaimers showing on your screens right now, so go ahead and pause the video to read them in full. Otherwise, please be patient with me. I am acoustic and guitarded, so please keep that in mind. Also, again, at the time of recording, we're celebrating 10,000 subscribers on YouTube, so thank you once again for that. Celebrating two ways. Number one, I'm giving away 10 copies of Vintage Story. And number two, starting now with 10,000, we're going to start checking out some of the games that we've covered, like playing some of the games that we covered. First two are just Shapes and Beats and Limbus Company. More of that at the end of the video. So, with that, what is Layayotl? It's going to be like, it looks like an Aztec made-up word. So, yeah, let's do this. Venture to Tonalamatl. Let's go. Okay, so we start with a, sounds like kind of like a mandolin. Sounds like a Latino, like very Latino rhythm going on over here. We have this initial melody, which contains some arpeggios, of course, arpeggios. Arpeggios when you play a chord one note at a time. So for example, here's C minor, and here's arpeggiated. It could be a banjo, it could be a mandolin. It's sometimes difficult to tell, especially because sometimes they use more than one instrument doing doublings, right? But the important thing is that we are using over here these arpeggios as our initial motif. Motif being the smallest version of your musical idea, the seed, the essence from which everything else comes from. So, Megumi, yes, one thing to keep in mind. Think what you will about the game itself and the practices of MiHoYo or Hoyo or whatever you want to call it as a company. The music is top notch. Say what you will about Gacha, about Genshin, and about any of the other games. Their music is incredible. And we're here to see the music. So yeah, let's see where it goes. No, we have one more, Generations. Okay, so yeah, we're doing a very Latino, Latin American piece over here. Very, 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 very stereotypical, bringing in the Spanish trumpets. Not quite Mexican. I would say like this is more in the Latino in general kind of thing. We have the bongos kind of thing. So it's very South American inspired. Insanely fun. Like this is something maybe like closer to definitely South America, like maybe somewhere like maybe Argentina type of place that would have this kind of music a little bit closer. I would say if it's between Mexico and Argentina, I would say this is closer to Argentina than Mexico, right? Painfully Latino? Yes. So let's see where this goes. Oh, that's smooth. That is smooth. Okay, Red Rock Canyons and Bracelet on the nose. Look. It's this land of Genshin. They wanted to do it. But yeah, we're having I hate being Latino. Same here, but the music is good. So, at least this music is good. So we bring in these drums, really fun. We have a two-part drum, so we have one person doing the actual drum drum kit, and then we have somebody else doing separate percussion. Very normal for this kind of Latino ensembles to have more than one person doing percussions, one of them in the drum kit, which if you don't see a drum kit, a drum kit is going to be, you know, your bass drum, your bass drum and snare, hi-hat, that kind of stuff. And then we are going to have somebody else doing some, like if you saw salsa and percussion. If we look at a percussionist, then you will see that the setup is quite different than that of those of a regular drummer. So you will have somebody doing the actual drum kit and then the other one doing the rest of the percussion. To add extra to this, we bring in a flute, and the flute now carries variations of the motif. So instead of just doing the arpeggios that the first instrument was doing, which it could have been a couple of guitars, it could have been 12-string guitar. That's what it was. A 12-string guitar. Okay, so a 12-string guitar, what it does is that you have the same structure as a regular 6-string guitar, but instead you have 2 strings per string. I know it makes very little sense, but you can see it over here. You can see that each string over here is accompanied by another one, and basically these other strings just add a little bit of extra depth to this kind of thing. And Inchworm, thank you for the follow. Welcome to the mosh pit. Welcome today. So yeah, why make it 12? Because the original guitar is 6. You add 1 extra string per string, and you get 12. That's literally it. That's literally it. And it does give the guitar a bit of a different sound, as you heard at the beginning. So yeah, we're having this now. We're having the flute doing the variations of the motif, adding a couple of extra notes here and there. Let's see where this goes. There's the cadence, and bringing in the guitars in the background. Spanish guitar, I think. And something to keep in mind about Latino music, this type of Latino music, is that Latino music, it contradicts the convention of major and minor keys. Because a major key or a major chord is supposed to be brighter and happier and more joyful, whereas minor is going to be a lot darker, is going to be more somber, is going to be sad. However, thank you for hanging out, going through this. However, in Latino music, they use the minor scale for this kind of stuff. Like, these things are written in the minor scale. So let me give you the example, right? So a major scale, C major, you play something in the major scale. Very nice and happy and joyful. You play the same thing on a minor scale. And then we do what? Like, it's a lot darker, it's a lot more gritty, but you bring in the Latino. And it immediately, just by the virtue of the rhythm that you have, it's now fun. It's now cool. It's now a lot brighter. That is the trick of Latin music, of Spanish Latin music, that you use these sad minor scales and you instead put them on a beat that just is a lot more active, and you get this music that sounds very high energy, despite usually just using minor scales. Which is why they get such a particular, unique sound to them. Because we're using what otherwise would be sad scales on a fun beat, and you get sad fun. Fun sadness? Yes, let's see where this goes. Okay, we remove the percussion. Back to the original motif. It's a really cool thing, yeah. There you go, we bring in the brass. And we bring a saxophone. And yeah, if you make the same thing, it ends up sounding like oh god, hang on, let me find it. D Woodies. It ends up sounding like D Woodies. Yeah, Flichtelslied. So yeah, if you've never heard this one, this is what it sounds like when you take the Latino beat and you put it on a happy thing. Of course, the Germans would be the ones that bring this.
Anhören mit von der Partie Die Woodies.
Absolutely cursed. Absolutely cursed. Of course, this music is absolutely wonderful. This is a meme that everybody knows, but it's a similar rhythm. This one is using a major scale. This one is using a minor scale. And the big difference is the major scale sounds like German folk. God damn it, Megami. God damn it, woman. So yeah, the German one sounds like German folk, and it has its weird aspect to it. And then you have the Latino one that just sounds like fun. in a very different way. Which, yeah, the beat will influence a lot what you're doing. So yeah, let's see where this goes. Oh, there we go. So we're now doing the motifs of the saxophone. Ooh. A break there, doing variations with a trumpet. That's a trombone on the other side. Saxophone. So yeah, now we're going through what is called the horn section in these kinds of ensembles. As you can hear the horn section, we have 2 trumpets, a trombone, and a saxophone. And they are now going to probably cycle some solos. Let's see where this goes. Or doing some extra melodies. Yeah, they're mainly just improvising over the beat. Slowly, we have the flute back. Oh, nice tutti there. Oh, there we go. The new variation over here. Oh, nice movement there. So yeah, now we are splitting. So we now split the ensemble in 2 parts. We have one part that is going with the drums. We're having this going on with some of the ensemble, while the other ones are doing these new melodies that are kind of countering the original. We're doing more of a Cuban flair now, that kind of thing. And you can hear how it kind of sounds like solos. It kind of makes the rest sound like solos, which is something that this kind of music benefits from a lot. Because when you're making music, you want to give it a careful balance between what is familiar and what is new. Too much familiarity, too much of the same thing, too much repetition, you risk boring the listener, they tune out. Too much new material too quickly, you risk overwhelming the listener, they tune out. There is, however, one universal exception, no matter the style, no matter the genre, which is solos. You bring in a solo, and as long as it sounds cool enough and it fits enough, you can get away with almost anything. So we're taking this principle over here and applying it to several instruments, making them sound like they have a little bit of extra flair to them to make things sound like you're doing solos on top of what is already happening, and that gives you a little bit more leeway in exploring the material a little bit different. And Radavist, I think we're the follow. Welcome to the Mosh Pit. Welcome today. How you doing? Let's see where this goes. And the trumpets, the rhythmic trumpets are getting more and more loud. We're just building up towards something. Ah, very fun, smooth from the saxophone. And we had there, and right before the start of the solo, we had what is called a tutti. A tutti just means everyone. Everyone played the same thing. Very common in Latin music, very common in jazz, very common in funk. Funk is funk, right? F-U-N-K. Yeah, very common in this kind of stuff, very useful for transitioning around. And now we're going to be bringing back the flute, probably a solo. Let's see where this goes. Kind of alluding to the motif, but it's more of a solo. Nice. Moving the ensemble a little bit, and there's another. Now violin solo. Funk is great, funk is awful. Funk is obnoxious meme music, so it serves its purpose. It serves its purpose. It's what it's made for. You have funk that is really fun 70s music. You have funk, which is 2020s obnoxious meme music. And it serves its purpose. It does what it's built for. So yeah, if you hate funk, congratulations, that's what it's made for. Let's see where this goes. Because now we bring the violin, which violins are fairly unusual in these ensembles. There you go, the trombone in the back, saxophone in the back, complementing. The guitar is back as well, complementing what the violin is doing. What if you love funk? If you like funk, then yeah, like funk is fine. Funk. Like if you don't like funk, not pohonk, funk, then yeah, you love chaos. You're a chaotic person. Shit. So yeah, let's hear this. So yeah, tutti there. And there we go. We bring back the guitar with the original, so we switch back to the intro basically. Oh! The motif being played by the guitar primarily. Now we bring the trumpet solo. bring it, and this is fairly unusual for the ensemble to go this quiet for a trumpet. But yeah, you can hear the piano, you can hear the guitar, the drums. And right now, basically, we're doing something very standard when it comes to this kind of music that is based on lead sheets, right? Lead sheet is the way of sheet music works for contemporary musicians, because you have sheet music, which is going to be like the entire ensemble, very common for orchestras, for string quartets, that kind of stuff. But then you have the lead sheet, right? If we bring, for example, Blue Bossa, right, you can see over here the lead sheet itself. We have, this is all the this is all the music that the entire band gets. This is a lead sheet for Blue Bossa by Kenny Dorham, and you can see right now here you have the chords written above in the order that we have. You have the melody being written, you have your key signature here, their time signature, you have a couple of extra signs over here, and then the rest of the band has to figure out the rest, which gives a lot of room. You have medium up bossa, so bossa nova for Blue Bossa. Here you have the style, so everything is condensed into a single sheet of music, a lead sheet, and you can just hand the sheet to everybody, and the entire band is just going to play this. And the thing is, with this, you can then, as you can see over here, play head twice after solos, diez al coda. Diez is this dal segno al coda, which just means you play from this part up until this part, but there you go. You play the head twice. So you play the whole thing, the first part, twice, and then you switch to solos. The solos can be the same thing you've been playing, but without the melody, and you just switch to the solos. Very improvised kind of thing, and then you go back. This is super common, and right now, this is what we're seeing. We're cycling through the different accompaniments that we've been doing, and we're just allowing the different instruments to do their solos. What does this do? It fills up time, it makes it really fun, and it has a lot of improvisation. And yeah, let's see where this goes. So yeah, there we have the trumpet. Slowly introducing more of the instruments in the background. How are we gonna end this? Slowly building up. And... oh, there you go! We bring the Tutti back! Oh, a more fun version than we did before with that build up. How are we gonna end this? Breaking everything. Now we have everybody for the final climax. Oh, we bring a violin section. And there we go. Building up. And how are we gonna end this? We have it. We're all the way up in tension. And we end it with one last resolution of this new motif. And there you have it with a tutti. We end it. Am I the only one that doesn't like solos? Yes, I love solos. Solos are good melody. Solos can be bad, though. You can mess up a solo. And this is a battle track? That's awesome. That is awesome. If the battle track, the battle that happens during this part, the enemy or the boss doesn't have a massive sombrero, then I don't want it. Then I don't want it. If it doesn't have a massive sombrero like Speedy Gonzalez style, then I don't want it. Yeah, like Speedy Gonzalez. You know, the good old. If the enemies here don't have a massive sombrero, Speedy Gonzalez type, and that's a cactus. Yeah, and if it's not using cactus as a thing, then I don't want it. So yeah, there you have it. That was awesome. There you go. That was Venture of Tonalamatl from the Genshin Impact Land of Tleayotl soundtrack. That was really fun. Again, say what you will about Genshin, about Gacha and all their models, their music is insanely good. So there you go. Once again, everybody, this has been a Basterd's LFA, a layman-friendly analysis. I'm a professionally trained musician and composer, and my objective here has been to explain things in a way so that you don't have to be one to understand what's happened here musically. So, if you're watching this on the YouTube video archive, thank you for watching. Make sure you're following the channel, subscribe to the channel, whatever button you use. Like the video, share the video, leave a comment, turn on notifications, become a member. Once again, everybody, at the time of recording, we're still celebrating 10,000 subscribers on YouTube. Thank you once again for that. We're celebrating two ways. Number one, I am giving away 10 copies of Vintage Story. This used to be a Minecraft mod, now it's its own standalone game. I honestly prefer it. I love it so much, which is why I'm giving away 10 copies of this game. The giveaways are going to happen on the second half of February 2026 on the Discord server, so make sure you've joined the Discord today, linked in the description. And yeah, I'm going to announce everything there. That's way number 1 and way number 2. Starting now with 10,000 subscribers, every 5,000 subscribers up until 100,000, we're going to start playing some of the games that we've covered. The first two that we're covering right now. Of course, the first one was Just Shapes and Beats. The next one is going to be Limbus Company. At the time of recording, we just started Just Shapes and Beats yesterday. Now we're starting Limbus Company. We're going to be playing them during the after show gaming of the live stream. If you can't catch that, the recordings will go on the gaming channel. Not more than that in a second. So yes, make sure you've joined the Discord server. That's where everything gets announced there first, whether it's the streams going live, videos going up in the channels, updates, projects, whatever it is, the giveaways, it all gets announced there first. Of course, we have the community there. We hang out, we chat, we steal memes from other people's servers, claim them as our own, and where I host the Vintage Story community server. I love the game so much, I built a computer just to host the server, right? So that's how much I like it. Linked in the description. Join the Discord today and become part of our Discord community. Also, share these videos with everybody that you know. Also use the hype function on YouTube. We have a group on the Discord that coordinates for that. Another reason to join. Go ahead and do that. Musicians, artists, or otherwise on YouTube or elsewhere. If you want any of my musical skills, reach out. Let me know. Let's collaborate. And if you're in the audience and you would like me to collaborate with someone, reach out. Let them know. Please do not harass anyone. Please do not spam anyone. Be cool about things. Don't be a rat. Members get early access to the content. I schedule the videos for the week on Saturdays. And if you're a paid member on YouTube, regardless of your tier, you get access to the videos when I schedule them, at least for the LFAs. So become a member today. If you want to listen to this without me interrupting in 3.5 seconds, I'll be linking in the description down below. If you want to request a song and you're not on the live stream, check the pinned comment on this video. It has the instructions of what to do. If you want to catch the streams when they happen live, we aim from Monday through Friday, 6 p.m. Central European Time, at this time at least. We stream live on Twitch, YouTube, and Kick so that you can tune in from whichever platform you prefer. Again, 6 p.m. Central Europe. If you're not in Europe, do not worry. We have the full up-to-date streaming schedule showing in your local time zone in both Discord and Twitch. So if you live in Cuevitas and you're like, yeah, but what time is 6 p.m. in Hungary? I don't live there. Do not worry, just go to Discord or Twitch and it's going to show in your local time zone. And follow the gaming channel. I have a gaming channel because of course I have a gaming channel. I'm on YouTube. What else could I possibly have? Games are Basterd. That's where I put the gaming after show recordings when they happen. Recorded live during the main channels. After show and the recording VODs go over here. This is where the VODs for the Just Shapes and Beats, Limbus Company, and whatever other games we cover go. So, linked in the description or just search on YouTube, same username as James R. Basterd. Just swap the J for a G and you got it. And yeah, there you have it. Venture of Tonalamatl. That was awesome. That was really fun. Really fun music. Despite, I mean, Latino music is just fun in most of the time. So yeah, good stuff, man. Good stuff. But yeah, let's move on.